Hey, welcome to Board Game Today. I'm Brett. In my hands is another mystery box from Spikey Bits. They hit me up in email, and the offer was kind of too good to pass up. Right now, it was about 50. I think it's $56 with tax and all that. For they claim like $105 worth of figures or whatever for Warhammer 40,000. So I'm a sucker for these sort of things. So let's open up and see what's in the box. I just popped it open because it is a generic brown box, but I really haven't gone through and seen what's inside. So though the box is open, I'm still gonna be surprised. Like, this is still a actual legit unboxing, like I like to do, where I have no idea what is actually within. So I'm kind of psyched for this. All right, we've got looks like a 3D printed figure of kind of the Eisenhorn-ish character. So this says $25. I'm kind of intrigued by it. It's rather interesting, definitely. You know, I don't have tons of experience with resin, so it's gonna be interesting to really dive in and kind of learn about this stuff. I also have the actual Eisenhorn figure, so you know, it's a slightly tweaked, but you know, there looks like there's actually a whole bunch of options. It'd be kind of cool. All right, let's go with this next. We got, looks like a bit. Move your bit from their support. Looks like maybe a missile launcher for... Is it kind of a missile launcher for a Dreadnought? You know, it's obviously still on like the 3D supports, which is kind of cool. Again, I'm new to 3D printing, so it's not something I've really seen this before. Pretty neat to kind of check out. So it's got a bit about removing your bits from their supports. I'm intrigued. I'm really kind of intrigued by this. So from Monkey Resin, looks like a Dreadnought missile launcher for $12.99. All right, from the 10th edition box. All right, from the 10th edition box, we got the Psychopage for the Tyranids. They listed at $60. It's probably not that far off of what the retail is going to be when it's eventually released. This was a fun miniature to put together. I mean, obviously, you're not going to get tons of variation with it. Maybe I'll get rid of the smoke on this one, but I do have a box of 10th edition, a small little Tyranid force, so it'd be kind of cool to add a second one of this. Like, I don't have much for the Tyranids, probably actually have way more than I thought I did, but I was kind of intrigued by that. And speaking of 10th edition, we have an Infernus squad, so 4, 7, 10 miniatures. They put it at $40, which again is probably not that far off of what the retail is going to be. So kind of intriguing, interesting release. I enjoyed putting these together. I thought this was kind of a fun squad. It's gonna be interesting. You know, obviously I got the 10th edition box, so maybe I could do a little customization on these, make these a little bit different than the other ones. Definitely gonna change up the heads at least. We're gonna at least do that, right? Gotta do something different. And the final is another resin miniature 3D printed. I'm gonna go. This is the Emperor. So 3D Artguy, it says $50. I'm going with, this is a 3D print of supposed to be the Emperor himself. Pretty kind of cool. It's a really rather neat. Let's take this out and see what it's like with its supports and all that. It definitely smells. That's intriguing. So yeah, this will be a challenge for me. Again, never done this before. I'm kind of fascinated by this. Obviously, I have to learn how to like break everything apart and get the parts out, and yeah, this is gonna be fascinating. Kind of cool. Overall, pretty interesting. Let's see here. And parts all look good from what I can tell. I don't freaking know. Yeah. So I see some arms. Oh, we got choice of heads. That's kind of cool. That's actually pretty neat. I don't know, maybe this is going to be the introduction of me going into, like, non-GW miniatures and 3D printing and all that stuff. Like, I've never really done this. This is a pretty cool-looking figure, though. Alright, so according to them, the values are $50 for this, $40 for this is $90, $60 for this is $150. Just to make it easy, $175. And then another $12.99, so we'll say $13. So $175, $188 in value according to Spikey Bits. I think it paid $56. So even you know, if they're off by a multi-factors of value, this is pretty cool. And, you know, again, I'm not one that's totally into the 3D printing figures, and definitely not necessarily ones into going to the non-GW route, just because I've just been such a GW fanboy for such a long time. Nothing wrong with it, it's just not really something I've been into a whole lot. But, you know, just alone, paying $56 and getting the, you know, roughly the $100, you're doubling your money at that point. So, not bad overall, kind of cool. Check this out. This is very intriguing. I believe they're still doing this deal, so you can get your own. As I said, I think I paid like $56. Yeah, $56.95 is how much I paid total, and that includes tax. Shipping was free. The other thing impressive, I ordered it on the 10th, and it came, I believe, today. So it literally was like 4 days turnaround of ordering and delivery, which is, I think, really impressive. So props to them for that, for at least that aspect of it. You can get yours. We'll have a link underneath this video where you can purchase yours. We get absolutely nothing from that. Good luck with whatever you get, and love to hear what you get. But if you want the latest Games Workshop news, just board games in general, tabletop games, card games, miniature games, role-playing games, whatever, check us out every single day at boardgametoday.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at Board Game Today, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep rolling that dice, get your game on. Hey, thanks for watching Board Game Today. We always appreciate your views and your support, but there are so many ways for you to support our site. Not only can you do right here on video, but you can go and check us out at boardgametoday.com, where we have more news, reviews, interviews, everything you could ever want. But since you're here, if you could, you can always give us a like, subscribe, or share our videos, or watch something else. Is always much appreciated, and get your game on.